National Council of Churches of Kenya has called for a complete overhaul of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission ahead of the 2017 general election. The council insists that the current IEBC as it stands is incapable of handling a free and fair election, with the preachers hinting that Kenya remains deeply divided despite efforts by President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto to unite the country. We'll bring you that report shortly in this bulletin, but to another one where the Kenyan government has now told the opposition leader Raila Odinga that his request for a meeting to discuss the expenditure of the proceeds of the 250 billion shillings Eurobond cash could only be honored by the Cabinet Secretary for Treasury. CS Eugene Wamalwa told Raila that the Central Bank of Kenya governor could not meet with him as the governor only serves the Treasury. Wamalwa and Raila were speakers at the official closing ceremony of the Devolution Conference in Meru County.
One of the biggest challenges right now young people in Kenya are facing.
As the Devolution Conference came to a close, the conspicuous absence of Deputy President William Ruto, who was expected to officiate the closing of the conference, to some only served to fuel the claims that the national government is not committed to ensuring devolution succeeds. This after President Uhuru Kenyatta also skipped the opening on Wednesday. Leader of opposition Raila Odinga decried the lack of cooperation between the national government and the county governments.
The national government continues to deploy its members as procurement officers for the counties in contravention of the law. This is motivated by the need to continue with the old habit of using procurement process to enrich a few people.
Another sore point for him is the level of debt that the government has accrued in just a year.
At this rate, in 5 years, the country will be spending all the tax revenue on repaying public debts with nothing left for capital and the current expenditures. Sooner rather than later, debt service will take priority. This will mean less revenue share for counties and more trouble for devolution.
The contentious Eurobond issue also found its way into his remarks.
Mr. Kinisu, could we ask the governor to provide the information we want about how the $1 billion money which was deposited in the Federal Reserve Bank account was used, if it did come to the country?
My colleague, who is in charge of National Treasury, Henry Rotich, has extended an invitation to the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, the former Prime Minister, on the issue of Eurobond. We know that he approached the governor of CBK, but the CBK, you must know that the client of CBK is the National Treasury.
The emphasis has continued to be on the need for harmony between all the organs mandated with the task of overseeing the smooth implementation of devolution.
Every journey has its challenges. This should not dim our achievements. Criticizing ourselves, where useful, must not become our major preoccupation. I urge all of us to accommodate each other a lot more to deliver for Kenyans.
The national government must also end its unhealthy war with the county governments. It is time that the national government gave governors their rightful roles in the new Kenya. We must accept governors are the constitutional chief executives of the counties. The chief executive of the national government, His Excellency the President, must accept this reality and forge and nurture a culture of consultation and not confrontation with the governors.
The third Devolution Conference has come to a close, with the key message being emphasized that there has to be harmony between the national government and the 47 county governments, without which then devolution will just be a mirage. Nderi, KT News, Meru County.